For now, and let's go live. Let me just check that I'm live. All right, let me just check that I'm live. Let me just check that I'm live. Let me just... All right, awesome. Let's go. Um, my live, I say compound interest is the secret to creating wealth. If you want to find out how much money, all right, so the secret to create generational wealth, and if you want to find out how much money you would like to retire with, all right, so if you want to sit down with me to help you plan for your retirement, if you want to plan for your retirement, then I want to offer you the SFA Wealth Contributions Calculator. So what the SFA Wealth Contributions Calculator allows you to do, it allows you to determine an ideal amount of money that you would like to retire with. Let's say that you want to retire with $500,000. So the SFA Wealth Contributions Calculator tells you exactly how much money you need to be putting aside every month, taking into consideration that that investment vehicle will make your money grow at a guaranteed rate of return, so that you can hit your financial and economic goals, and so that you can be able to retire with peace of mind, knowing that you're going to have hundreds of thousands of dollars for your retirement, and you're not going to have to work ever again. So you want, in this video, I'm going to be talking about compound interest, all right, which is great and is the secret to creating wealth. And if you're interested in claiming the use to the SFA Wealth Contributions Calculator totally for free, make sure you stay all the way to the end. Without further ado, let's get started. Alrighty, so what is compound interest? Well, compound interest is great because it makes your money, if you invest, you grow, you scale, you repeat, all right? So you put money into an investment vehicle, you invest, all right? So those investments are going to grow, and those investments are going to scale. They're not going to grow linearly, but they're going to grow exponentially. They're going to scale, all right? Because the more you have, the more you're able to grow. So for example, if you invest $10 into an account that is going to give you 2% return, 10% return, then you're going to make $1. So you're going to have $11. But then if you put $10 more, now you have $21. And if you make 10% of that, you're going to make $2. So now you have $23 and some cents. All right. So if you put $10 more and then $10 more and then $10 more, you invest. All right. The investment grows. But then by the time you get to $100, so you're going to scale $10. You're going to make $10. So you invest, you grow, you scale, and you repeat. All right. So this is where invest, grow, scale, repeat comes from, because it's amazing. All right. You invest, you grow, you scale, and you repeat. You keep doing it over and over again. And compound interest is really the secret to creating wealth, because you create wealth over time. One of the things that people think. One of the misconceptions that people think about creating wealth, about getting wealthy, about getting rich, about becoming a millionaire, is that you have to start a business, you have to be some kind of genius, you have to invent something, or work really hard. But in reality, it all comes down to accumulating wealth. All right, it all comes down to accumulating wealth. There's people that make $200,000 per year, and they spend $250,000 per year, and in reality they're poor. In reality they're broke, they are in debt. And there's people that make less than $100,000 a year, but they leave from 20% of what they make, and the other 80% they invest. All right, and they invest that money in an investment vehicle that is going to make their money grow. That is the key right there. That is going to make your money grow, because a lot of people think that saving money is good, but saving money is not good. It's actually bad. Right now, because of the coronavirus and everything, the government just printed 27% more money. So out of all of the money that there is in the United States, the government just printed 27% more money. So what does that mean? That means that if you had $100 right now, if you had $100 3 months ago, in a couple of months from now, those $100 are going to be worth $27 less. And it's inflation. It's called inflation. Every year, the average rate of inflation, it's about 3%. But right now, we're going to be experiencing some hyperinflation. So I don't know if you noticed, but like 10 years ago, if you went to the store with $20, you were able to buy a lot of stuff. You were able to come out with your carts full of food. Right now, if you go with $20 to the store, what are you able to buy? Almost nothing, right? So that is inflation. So that is why saving is not good. That is why people that save their money in the bank, your money makes anywhere from 3 to 0%. In most of the cases, it makes closer to zero than it does to 3. So you actually lose money because you don't even keep up with inflation. So people who save are losing because their money doesn't keep up with inflation. All right, prices of everything go up faster than how their money grows. So you want to invest your money in a place in which it's going to have a consistent and guaranteed rate of return. All right, what do I mean by guaranteed? A lot of people invested their money in a 401k, and a 401k is based on the stock market. So during this economic recession that we just faced right now, because of the coronavirus, thousands of people from the middle and the lower income class who have a job, who have a 401k, lost thousands of dollars. So you want to make sure that wherever you decide to invest your money, it is safe and it has a guaranteed rate of return of more than the inflation rate. So let's go back to compound interest. So compound interest, he says, is a combination of living in the United States because we're in the land of freedom, we're in the land of opportunity, of free enterprise, which is great, and some lucky genes in compound interest because compound interest applies to everything. All right, it doesn't just apply to money; it applies to everything in life. It applies to your exercise. It applies to your sleep. It applies to your brain. You know how you study, how much you learn. It applies to your habits. So if you are investing in yourself over time, let's say you're reading a book, you're getting smarter every day, every week, for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, months, years, and that adds up. You're not going to notice it. It's going to happen over the long period of time. All of a sudden, you're going to wake up realizing that you're not longer the person that you were before. You're going to be realizing that you're better, because you grew at an exponential rate. At first, you're not gonna see any difference. So at first, you're gonna grow very little, very little, very little. But all of a sudden, that little is going to become something big, and that big is going to make you grow even more. So how can I explain this? You know, the best way for me to explain this is that compound interest happens over time. So that is why, like with money, it happens over time. It happens over the long run. That's why people who are not patient, they take their money out and the compound interest is gone. Same thing with people who, let's say that you want to read a book and you start reading a book and you do it consistently for 2 weeks, and then you are like, I'm not noticing anything. Nothing is happening. I'm not getting smarter. That's just because you gotta keep on doing it. You gotta keep on doing it. And all of a sudden, in 3 months from now, 5 months from now, you're gonna be spitting out things, spitting out words that you didn't even know that you know. So that's how compound interest works, and it works in every aspect of your life. Snowball effect. When a snowball, like in the cartoons, when a snowball was coming down the hill, and then it got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until it became this massive, huge thing. Like it didn't grow at a linear scale; it grew exponentially. The more, and the more. Right? Another And I want to make sure that you understand compound interest because it's going to be one of the most important things in your life if you want to get rich. Compound interest is going to be one of the most important things in your life if you want success, all right? If you want to get smart, if you want anything. So let me explain, draw really quick how compound interest works, all right? So this is how compound interest, right? That is how compound interest works. So at first, year one, year two, year three, year four, year five. So you're like, wait, nothing is happening, nothing is happening, nothing is happening. All of a sudden, you reach a really significant amount, and all of a sudden, you start growing more and more and more and more and more. All right. Um, this is how compound interest works. It's of the snowball effect. Snowballs are like this. There's a there's a hill, and then there's a small snowball. It comes, gets big, and then it comes. gets big, and then all of a sudden you have this huge thing. Again, same is the yeah, just represented in a different way. So, all right. So, compound interest. So, what are some ways for you? Well, one of the best ways for you to be well, one of the most usual ways for you to be able to earn compound interest is in the bank. Unfortunately, right? A lot of people put their money in the bank because they just don't know about other ways to put their money to invest their money. Another really good to put money to gain compound interest is putting your money in the stock market, investing your money in the stock market. The bad thing is that in the stock market, your money is not going to be safe. You can make a lot of money in the stock market. There's a lot of people that have made a lot of money in the stock market, but the thing is that it's not safe. It's not guaranteed. You can make a lot of money, but you can also lose it like this. So if you're not an experienced trader, if you don't know anything about investing, going with the stock market for your investments is probably not the best way. And another way in which that people use for compound interest is a 401k, which is also based on the stock market, but in this case it's even worse because in a 401k you're basically giving your money to a random guy, all right, a random guy that is putting your investments across multiple companies, which minimizes your potential for growth, and because for the excuse that they say that it minimizes risk, but it also minimizes growth, and it's still risky. All right, so that's not good. So one of the best ways to invest your money and be able to earn consistent compound interest over time and be able to make your money grow, invest, grow, scale, repeat, is through the number one recession-proof investment that I talk about and that I teach people to invest their money in. The number one recession-proof investment that I offer to people makes your money grow at a consistent and guaranteed rate of return of 4 to 12%. All right, so every year, every month, your money is going to be compounded every month at a consistent guaranteed rate of return of 4 to 12%. So every month your money is going to grow, and then every month you add to it, you invest, your money is going to grow. It's going to scale because it's going to be added a compound interest, and then you repeat, and that is how you get wealthy over the long run. I'm 19 years old right now, and by the time I'm 65 years of age, I'm going to be a millionaire just because I'm using this simple principle of compound interest, and I started at a very young age because the earlier you start, the better it will be. There's an old saying that says the best way to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is today. So if you want to start taking advantage of compound interest, and if you want to start creating generational wealth so that you can leave a legacy for your family and so that you can secure a brighter financial future, make sure to send me a message or comment down below wealth, and I'm happy to help you. So let me show you now how the SFA wealth contributions calculator works real quick. And if you're interested, you can send me a message to use it so we can start planning for your retirement, so we can start calculating an ideal amount of money that you would like to retire with, and so that you can know exactly how much you need to be contributing every month so that you can reach your financial and economic goals. So let me show you how compound interest works. Log in into the financial mastery login. So let me log in right here. Righty, in. All right, so here, consultation call. Right? If you're interested in this, make sure to send me a message, comment down below, anything, do something, all right? Do something, don't just stay there and let time pass. Time is the most precious thing, and right now you could already be building wealth and take advantage of compound interest. So let's say that right now you have $5,000 saved, which is good, but I don't want you to save money. I want you to invest. All right, $5,000. I don't know why it's $1,000 there. I think it's $1,000, but okay, who cares? So contributions are monthly. Let's say that every month you're going to be contributing $200 to your investment account. All right, and let's say that right now you are 35 years of age and you have 30 years till you retire. So let's increase this to 30 years, and let's increase this to an 8% return, and the compound frequency to monthly. All right, so if you are 30 years old right now, and you would like to invest $200 per month for the next 30 years, and if your money was compounded monthly, all right, and at an 8% return, you would have about $319,943. so that you can use as income tax free for your retirement, that you can use for whatever you might want to go to the beach, to go, I don't know, to retire. And even after that, the number one recession proof investment, which allows you to build wealth, it's also going to allow you to leave a legacy for your family, and it's also going to allow you to secure a brighter financial future, because in case of another unexpected tragic financial event, such as a death, an accident, or an illness, you and your family are going to be financially and economically safe and stable. And so yeah, this is really easy. This is how the SFA wealth contributions work. I have another version, so let me show you real quick. Let me show you how the SFA wealth contributions work. Let's go here. All right, so this is another 200 right here at an interest rate of 8%. On calculation period for 30 years, and regularly monthly deposits of dollars. All right, so this is a little bit better. So this calculator tells you all of the numbers, all right, to make your life easier, to make your life and my life easier. It tells you all of the numbers. It tells you all of the total deposits, all of the total interest. But the good thing right here is that it shows you the graph. So let me show you how your money is going to grow. This is how your money grows, all right? It grows exponentially. It doesn't grow linearly. It grows exponentially over time. So this is how your money grows. And yeah, see? How your money grows. So if you're interested in claiming claiming the SFA Wealth Contributions Calculator, make sure you send me a message, comment down below, do something, all right? Because I want to help you so that you can start investing, so that you can have a brighter financial future, so that you can start building wealth, so that you can leave a legacy for your family and secure a brighter financial future for yourself and your loved ones. If you're interested in planning for your retirement, if you're interested in budgeting, I can help you do that too. And if you're interested in anything that has to do with finance, investing, budgeting, debt, all the way to learning how to build generational wealth and leave a legacy for your family, make sure to send me a message, comment down below, do something, all right? So that's it, and bye-bye.